Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Crazy Women Country. And today we have our very good friend Nikki Briar with us. How you doing?
Hello, howdy. So good. So great to talk to you again. It's been a while.
It has. It's been a while. It really has. So let's recap everybody on who Nikki Briar is.
So I am now I'm going on to being 15 years of a CMA country recording artist from New Jersey. There's not many of us from New Jersey. But we're growing. We're growing in population here and getting a little more recognition in the New York, New Jersey area. So yeah, I've been celebrating 15 years, being an active member of CMA and touring, traveling, recording, and just having lots of babies and just working my butt off and hustling and having fun. And so I have 9 singles out, 2 full albums, and then this fall, winter, I'll be releasing 2 more singles.
Nice.
And I also have 3 Christmas songs out too. Um,
Awesome.
yeah, and now, with being a mom of 4, which my fans are, you know, it's like every show I'm pregnant. So I've been more enticed to start doing some like country gospel music and children's music. So I'll be kind of recording some like children Christian music that like my kids will learn, at church and Bible school, and kind of put little country twists to it. And
Yeah.
so I'll start working on a project with that, like start recording and releasing some stuff for kids. I sing at home all the time, talking to the
Awesome.
kids, everything from diaper changing to bath time and brushing our teeth, whatever.
I love
I'm
it.
constantly, and I don't even know I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. I
It's
like
just natural to you.
just natural. Like this is the way we brush our teeth. And my little ones, they love it. My 2 older ones are like, "Ugh, okay, all right,
Wow.
enough." Yeah. So So yeah, that's probably a little bit of a summary. I have an amazing husband who's just beyond supportive. I literally could not do it without him. Like this whole existence would not be happening, without him. Because he makes it work. He between him working with the military and then also, our schedule with the kids,
Mm.
whether I'm traveling, him coming with me, the kids coming with us, or I just go with the band and he stays with the kids. We just make it work,
Yeah.
and it's never like an issue. Sometimes it's an issue with scheduling,
Yeah.
but
Can be easy. Yeah. It definitely can.
no, but we make it work, and he just always makes that extra effort to making it work. He also um helps to manage the band,
Oh,
and
cool.
he runs all of our audio. Um so he's very much involved, and it's a great team effort. So yeah, that's a little bit of a
I
little
think
bit of a summary.
I think the last time we spoke, you only had 2. You may have had one on
Yes,
the way.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yes,
Oh my God,
that's
now I've
right.
got 4. I thought it was only 3. I missed one in the middle somewhere.
I know. Yes, yes, yes. So my oldest Angelo is 8,
Wow.
and so shortly after Angelo came Giovanni. He's 7, They're 14 months apart. Then Nico just turned 4, and Viola, she just turned 1.
Oh, so you finally got a girl. So is that it now? Just the four?
Finally got the girl. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I
And,
love
and, and between us, I want more, but my husband said he's cutting me off. He said, no, no, 4. 4
it.
is a good number.
Oh, I love it. You've got your girl, you've got your boy, so that's cool.
I got the 3 boys, the girl. So I do, I don't think you never know how it's gonna go. You never know how you're gonna feel about it. You don't know, how financially anything's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Uh, I really was very anxious about becoming a mother. I knew I wanted to, but I also didn't know. There's just no way of knowing. Am I
No.
going to be good at it? It's just a totally different
Yeah.
lifestyle. And I loved it so much coming from a small family
Hmm.
that I wanted to have a big
Yeah.
family.
That's
And I think I said this to some of my band members the other day. I said I kind of like chaos. I've come to terms to realize that when things are quiet and calm, it's nice, but then I'm always like, something's wrong. Like there's got to be some boat rocking going on here. I always look for some sort of noise or like high speed. Let's do something. Let's go somewhere. Let's get something done.
Mm.
Um, and I think when you have a large family, you kind of have to have that mentality,
Yeah.
because there's really not much downtime, you
Mm.
know. And when there is, you can enjoy it and embrace it and stuff. But this week we did 6 shows in a row, and 2 of them in one day. And
Mad.
my hands are swollen from playing the guitar. Oh, they're so swollen. Um, my voice a little raspy and stuff, but I love it. I
Mm.
absolutely love it. And of course, it's a little chaotic, you're going to shows, you're traveling and all that stuff. But um, just having people enjoy your music,
Yeah.
dancing, singing, for 2, 3 hours. It's just,
It's
it's,
amazing.
oh, the best feeling in the world. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'm not stopping anytime soon. That's for sure.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Do you have one particular venue that you love to play?
Uh, well, currently, well, I love playing in New York City.
Mm.
Um, we've been playing at the Red Lion in the Village, and it's like the coolest, most awesome, most welcoming venue, and everybody that's there
Mm.
7 nights a week, it's always packed.
Mm.
Everybody that's there is from another country. So,
Oh, okay.
a lot of tourists come into the city,
Mm.
and that particular venue is always drawing in everybody from anywhere. So, we'll be doing our country, Southern rock shows,
Mm.
and there's people from Ireland and Scotland, Australia. There was a couple there from Austria, Germany, and and they're just having the time of their life in this cool place in New York City. And it's just like it's cool because now I get to talk to people from countries that I've never been,
Yeah.
you know, and it's a cool experience. It's a great venue, the sound, the lighting, um, but it's just cool being around people that are so diverse. And
Yeah.
a lot of the country shows that we do, uh, they're American, and
Yeah.
your country and everything like that. So it's cool to do a show, and I'm like, I said to my husband, we're gonna do it. We're gonna have to do some international shows at some point. I know in the UK they've
Yeah.
got the really great country festivals.
Yep.
So I would love to go outside of America and
Yeah.
do shows. Um, so I do like it there for that atmosphere. And of course, being a Jersey girl, I love performing at the
Mm,
Jersey Shore. Um, all summer we've been playing right on the beach.
mm,
It's beautiful. So I always love that. And but I really do love to travel. So
yeah.
playing out of state is fun. We just signed a contract with an agency out of Wyoming. So
Oh.
very far from here. And I'm excited that next year we're gonna start going more, west.
Further afield, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. And just kind of broadening everything. And
That's cool.
all my band members are very supportive and they're like, "Yep, let's go." And so just see where it all takes us. But it's a lot of fun. And um I do love doing these outside
Yeah.
performances, outdoor concerts, festivals, and also because the type of show that we put on is very family friendly.
Yeah.
So the kids can come and people are bringing all their kids or animals, they're bringing
Yeah.
their dogs. Um, it's just to see everybody from all ages having a good time. The show
Yeah.
we did um, yesterday in Hellerstown, Pennsylvania, this beautiful, beautiful park, huge stage, absolutely gorgeous atmosphere. The sun was setting behind the stage.
Oh,
It was just, it was amazing. And, I'm seeing my kids run around having fun. There were people line dancing. Like, there was just everything just matching up so perfectly.
yeah. Yeah.
And,
Powerful.
oh, you know, it just was like, looking out and seeing everything, taking it all in. I just said, like, I'm just thank God every day that I'm able to do this. I work my butt off to do it. It doesn't come easy,
Oh no.
but because of the support that I have from my husband and my
Mm,
family, um, I'm able to do it. And yeah.
that's awesome.
Um, So we'll see. We'll work on, you know, coming
International ones.
outside of yes,
That
international.
would be awesome. That would be
It
awesome.
would be really cool. I'm down for it.
I'll be there wherever it is. Wherever it is.
Yeah.
Sort of close, but that'd be cool. But I have to say, you said about playing at the Red Lion. The Red Lion sounds like an English pub. Maybe
Yes.
one.
Yes. So a lot of the bartenders that work there are from the UK.
Yeah, it sounds like an English pub to me. The Red Lion, one down the road that we'll go to type thing. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I love it. I've been to the UK once during our baby moon. Um, and I absolutely loved it. And I cannot wait to go back. The food was amazing.
Mm,
Um, we got to travel England and then we only spent like maybe 2 days in Ireland.
mm,
Um, and it was, I mean, just amazing. Nice people, great food, and just so, I mean, just like so historical,
mm.
beautiful, beautiful. And they love country music over there
They
too,
do.
which is cool.
They do. If you ever get to England, try and get to Scotland because Scotland love country music.
Oh, okay,
They
even
are just
better.
obsessed with country music. Yeah, Scotland are obsessed with country music. So
Is it true like their favorite song is Country Roads?
probably no.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to Scotland and I've seen Brandy Clark. I've seen uh I've seen so many people in Scotland because I've got friends in Scotland. So and they're all country mad. So whenever there's an artist we like, we get together and then we go to their shows. So yeah,
Awesome.
you have, Scotland, they just love their country artists. And a lot of their shows are very intimate. Okay, they're indoors because it's Scotland. but they're smaller venues, so they're just amazing. So you're not
Right.
too far. Oh, Ashley McBride too. I saw her start
Oh,
this year actually. She was awesome. And as I said, but because the venues are smaller, it's a lot more intimate. So you get closer to the artist, which is great, rather than, I mean,
yeah,
arenas are great, but most of the time you can't afford the front, the front row seat. So
yeah,
you have to watch the screen. So, but yeah,
right.
they love their country music. Absolutely love their country music there. So
Well, I'm gonna have to check it out.
yeah, you can
Definitely.
check out Scotland.
I like those intimate shows. I got used to doing that from going back and forth to Nashville because you know, you have to adapt to your
Yeah,
surroundings. You can't, like you said, always just do big shows with so many people where to me, I'm kind of like the reverse. I don't get nervous performing at any point, but you get a different feeling when you're in a smaller venue
yeah,
on a smaller stage and you're within a couple of feet or inches from the
mm,
audience
mm,
versus um so like I'll sing the national anthem for these events. It's like 70,000 people in this arena, but
mm.
because there's so many people, it's almost like nobody's there because you can't focus on anybody.
Yeah, because they're so far
It's
away. It's like,
yes, it's like a mirage. Like,
yeah,
is it really there or are
yeah,
they really that many people
yeah,
on the TV screen?
yeah,
But when you're, like you said, in more of a smaller, intimate, now you really feel the eyes and the attention is like really penetrating on you.
yeah,
Um, so as an artist, you have to adapt to that.
yeah,
I had a lot of friends tell me that they have a hard time with those smaller
yeah,
settings because, they're like, do you have to do small talk? Do you have to tell a story? Do you have to, you just feel like you have to do a lot more
yeah.
in that situation. And I think because of my training and just because I'm Italian and I like to talk a lot, maybe that's why I kind of get away with it. Um, but yeah, oh, that would be
That'd be
awesome.
awesome. That would be
I would
awesome.
love to go to Scotland, so I'll talk to my husband about that one.
Yeah, you'll love it there. It's nice.
Oh,
Um,
beautiful.
that's cool. So tell everybody about you've done quite a few songs about the military.
Yes.
So tell us about, the reason behind that. I get the words out.
Yes. So when I first started, A Soldier's Princess was written that's going on, I think, 16 years. Um that was when my husband was deploying to Iraq.
Mm,
And I was really embracing, becoming a army wife, military family. Um and I wrote that song with my friend Mike Cool, and in the perspective of anticipating him coming home and what it feels like for him to be away,
mm,
and the promise of coming home and being safe and stuff. And I thank God every day that he came home safely, and he had a couple deployments where he got injured.
mm,
um and now he's medically retired. Actually, just a couple months ago he got medically retired,
mm.
after 21 years of service.
Wow.
So we got really lucky. And then before we had kids, I saw the perspective of like the women who were pregnant,
Mm,
or had little kids, and they're saying goodbye to their husbands,
yeah.
um, or reversed, husbands saying goodbye to their wives. And
Mm,
it's a mother serving in the military and saying goodbye to her kids. And I just thought, what? I can't complain about anything. At the time we were just newlyweds, so I can't complain about anything. They've got kids. The
mm,
kids, they don't get to choose that
mm,
lifestyle.
mm,
So then I started, thinking about that other perspective.
mm,
Um and now with him being retired, and my boys being more, um, they'll ask questions about what daddy was doing in the military because they were so little that
Yeah.
they just helicopters, airplanes, they didn't really know exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Um, and as they got older now, if we take them to these military events and stuff, um, so I would like to do a song in that now
Yeah.
perspective
Mm.
of a family and or in just in a child's view of what they
Yeah.
think patriotism means and what it means to know somebody that is fighting for your country, your freedom, your safety. And every single show that we do, just last night, we did it. We always call attention and honor and thanks to the military,
Mm.
um and give recognition to
Yeah.
any veterans that are out there, um police officers, firefighters, first responders, um teachers also, because teachers are pretty badass, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Totally. It had to be these days.
yes, yes. So just giving people the recognition that they deserve. um I mean, that that's our family,
Mm.
that's part of our life.
Yeah.
So so I have, so a soldier's princess. And then when I wrote a song again with my friend, my cool man's best friend, and you as an animal lover,
Mm.
and a dog lover, you'll appreciate that. So that was to honor the working, war dogs, canines,
Mm.
um that people don't realize what they do. They
They
don't
keep
realize.
humans alive and show them what, they're amazing what they do. The police
Oh,
dogs and everything else. It's just amazing. So
their their senses, their bravery, their just absolute warriors. And then I started
yeah.
doing some background checks about their history and the dogs that were left behind in Vietnam, and just
Mm.
heartbreaking, heartbreaking. Um, and of course, currently, they're using
Yeah.
uh, they're using them for training and all different types of situations, flooding and
Yeah.
earthquakes and just recovery situation. I mean, amazing. It's
Yeah.
just like we don't deserve them. They are amazing creatures, and so I wrote the song in the perspective of that,
Mm.
honoring them and thanks for what they do, their loyalty,
Yeah.
and then unknown soldier, in the perspective of the unknown soldier that uh gets killed in the line of duty, and sometimes they don't know or identify who that soldier is.
Mm.
So the tomb of the unknown soldier in the Arlington Cemetery in Washington,
Mm.
um that had a huge impact on me. I went there, visited it, and then I wrote that song that night. So yeah, I mean, it's just, again, it's just part of our everyday
Mm.
life, knowing that we can live where we live and embrace, our lifestyle, however it is, and our safety,
Yeah.
because of them. And if anything happens, I mean, you know, those men and women are right there on the front line.
Yeah.
So, so
Yeah.
that's a huge part of my existence. Um,
Mm.
and like we've talked before, that's how I got started in
Yeah.
in in the music,
Mm.
because of singing the national anthem, doing all the military events and stuff for my husband. So that it all started with that.
Mm.
And so I make sure that I do the national anthem every couple of months for
Yeah.
these large events and stuff like that.
That's good.
And I just, it's still to this day my favorite song to sing.
I must admit, I've got, my dad served in the army, my brother, my granddad. So, yeah, I
Wow.
know what it's like to have a military family. And, my dad was in the army when we were growing up. So, we understand what that was like. So,
Did you have to travel because of
yeah,
that?
we lived in Germany
You
for,
did.
I don't know how long, quite a few years. We lived in Germany. I was born in Germany, and so was my brother. But it was a British military hospital, so you're still British. It's still British soil. But
Yeah.
yeah, we were born over there.
Yeah.
But
That's amazing.
I remember bits of being around, the other guys and being on the tanks and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
you know, our life wouldn't be as good as it is if it wasn't for, for the people serving. So
Right.
yeah, we owe them a
That's
lot.
right.
We really do.
Yeah.
We really, really do. Um, so tell us, who are your favorite? What female artists inspire you?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Female artist that inspires me. I think the female artist that I have the maybe closest connection to, uh, it's a cross between like Gretchen Wilson and
Yeah.
Miranda Lambert.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, Gretchen Wilson being very she's just like her own person, and she's very rebellious. I got to open up for her many years ago.
Oh
She
wow.
was so badass. She was so intimidating. I was so scared, and she was so nice.
Yeah.
And she was amazing on stage. And like she's just she just kind of like her persona is like, again with the whole badass kind of theme, but
Yeah.
just being very humble and nice too.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that, I was kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to be like that too. I want like people look
You're
at
like,
me
God,
like,
I want to be like her. Yeah.
"Woo, Jersey Italian girl and stuff."
That's cool. I love
So
that.
and I love her music. I
Yeah.
love covering her songs. Um, Redneck Woman, of course, work hard, play harder. That's
Mm,
like my motto in life. Work hard, play harder. And
that's
yeah, she's awesome.
that's
Miranda Lambert, she's amazing. And I just like that she's got that similarity to Gretchen Wilson, but she's a huge animal lover. She does so
yeah.
much. She's got
She's
what's it called? Mutt Nation.
Mutt Nation. Yeah. What a cool name.
Yeah.
I love that.
So she's amazing. I
Yeah.
love what she does. Her and her mother work together on that.
Oh, cool.
So that's like,
Yeah.
that's a bonus. That's
Yeah.
always a
Definitely got
bonus.
involved. Yeah. Totally.
Yes, yes. Um, so I would say, yeah, I would say both of them in that, in
Yeah.
that aspect. And then just like growing up in general, I just didn't grow up on country music. I grew up on from my father being a drummer. So I grew up on Whitney Houston, Frank Sinatra,
Yeah.
uh, just Motown, jazz, R&B. So to me, in a sense, my style and my influence is just like from every kind of genre,
Yeah.
whether it's rock, pop, and jazz. And so I can come to appreciate
Yeah.
every genre of music. And we incorporate that in our show. So like last night, we'll take a couple songs. It could be a country song, and then all of a sudden we'll do like a funk beat to it,
Yeah.
or I do like reggae country, I call it. And we'll start doing like a reggae beat to like a country
Yeah.
song. Um, just kind of like have fun and make it
Yeah.
our own. Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
that's I've said this many times before. Kenny Chesney's always been a huge influence for me. He's
Yeah.
very hardworking, um, and he puts on amazing shows. So um, he's definitely another one that
Yeah.
I, you know,
That's cool.
admire.
That is awesome. But I think a lot of us draw from all different music. I mean, I love country music, but I listen to rock, maybe a bit of a heavy, heavy rock.
Yeah.
There's country, there's jazz, there's classical, there's all sorts. You look through my phone and there's a mixture of all sorts. So,
Yeah.
I think it depends on the mood of you're in that day. Depends on what music
Absolutely.
suits that. So I think
Oh,
every
100%.
artist, yeah,
Oh, yeah, definitely your mood.
yeah,
It's funny, like if my husband and I are lucky enough to get a date night, um, we try to do that once a month, but it's tough. But when we do, we have our place that we go to,
yeah,
and it's this amazing jazz club, uh, maybe about 35 minutes away, and that's all I wanna do is, like, I don't wanna go to a big concert, I don't wanna go to, a loud I just wanna go to, like, a small jazz club and just listen to music,
yeah,
and a lot of times I prefer, which is maybe weird or I don't know, I prefer if there's no singing, I just wanna listen to music,
yeah,
because sometimes you could get a little distracted by vocals,
yeah,
and then you lose out on all the instrumentation going on. So, there's times in my shows where I say to my band, like, "All right, I'm gonna give you guys like that half of the song.
yeah.
I'm just gonna step back, play guitar, and you guys kind of, vamp or whatever.
You think then?
I just want to like listen for me
Yeah,
myself,
yeah,
so I can enjoy it too. So, I love jazz.
yeah. That
Love
is
it.
awesome. I must admit, I do it in the car. Sometimes you get carried, as you say, you get carried away by listening to the lyrics, when really, and then you play the song a second time, and you thought you take the lyrics out and you start listening to the music, and and sometimes you find there's different beats within the song that you really like, and
Yeah,
um, but yeah,
yeah,
I can understand where you get that from because it's too hard, it's too easy to get dragged away by what they're saying rather than listening to the musicians behind because there's these amazing musicians playing this music and you're being caught
yeah,
up by the artists themselves. So yeah, I can.
yeah, yeah. And especially like during a live show, um, when there's just so much going on and
Mm,
when the vocals are coming through, sometimes it just drowns other things out, or if they're maybe not hitting the right note, it's just kind of like, so I just really, I love to go to, I love, like jazz piano and
yeah.
just, just like a trio, piano, upright bass and drums. I love it. Like I could listen to that all night. Like just,
That's so
amazing.
good.
And it's relaxing.
It
It's
is.
very like, yeah, it's relaxing. Yeah.
It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Well, this has been fun, actually. This has
Oh,
been
it's been
loads
great
and
to
loads of
catch up
fun.
with you.
Loads of fun. So, people, make sure you check out Nikki's website because she has loads of amazing music on there. You'll be able to listen to the songs that she's mentioned and a lot more. So, make sure you check it out and check out her crazy 20 questions that will be coming up next. Have fun. Uh,
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.